Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Aslamiya Zamura from the last group and probably the last presenter of this class in International Political Economy 2. And in this video, I am going to talk about the debt crisis and structural adjustment, in the same times the theory of the developmental state. To start with, let's go with debt crisis. Dito, malalaman natin kung ano ang debt crisis, ano ang causes niya, ano ang effects niya, at ano ang halimbawa nito. Ang debt crisis, it is a situation in which government loses the ability to paying back its governmental debt. Or kapag ang isang country or isang government ay hindi na nila kayang bayaran yung utang ng government or utang ng kanilang bansa. Doon na pumapasok ang tinatawag na debt crisis. Ano nga ba ang causes nito? Sudden loss of income or increase in cost, yan yung isa sa mga rason o nagiging dahilan kung ba't nagkakaroon ng debt crisis. Biglang pagkawala ng income o di kaya naman ay pagtaas masyado ng gastos ng isang certain government or certain country. The second one is extended unemployment or uninsured losses. When we say uninsured losses, hindi siguradong pagkalugi or pagkawala ng isang bagay. Ang uninsured losses dito ay ibig sabihin hindi sakop ng insurance. Yung damage or yung losses ay hindi nasakop ng insurance. Kaya dahil doon nagkakaroon ng tinatawag na debt crisis or debt crisis. Ang effect naman niya ay lead to steep losses for banks, madali. Steep, when we say steep, is madalian or mabilisang pagkawala ng mga banks, savings, or let us say yaman na lang. And it also create turmoil in global financial markets. When we say turmoil, nakaka-create daw yung debt crisis ng turmoil in global financial markets. Ang turmoil ay malaking confusion, malaking sigalot, or di kaya ay disturbance, trouble. Nagkakaroon ng malaking trouble when, let us say, sa financial markets, or di kaya sa madaling salita ay sa economics na lang ng isang bansa or certain government. Ang halimbawa nito ay the Latin American debt crisis of the 1980s, which resulted in a lost decade of the region. The second one is European sovereign debt crisis beginning in 2009. So, yan daw ang tinatawag na debt crisis. Move on tayo sa structural adjustment. Ano nga ba ang link nila ng debt crisis? Alamin natin kung ano ang structural adjustment, anong factors nito, at ano naman yung halimbawa nito. Ang structural adjustment ay set of economic reforms that a country must adhere in order to secure a loan from the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. When we say reforms, changes, economic changes na kailangang i-adhere o sundan or sundin ng isang certain country para masecure nila yung loan nila from the World Bank. Yun daw ang structural adjustment. Economic reforms or economic changes. Plan or policy ng economic changes. Ano factors? Ba't nagkakaroon or ba't kailangan magkaroon ng structural adjustment? Economic crisis. Dito na pumapasok yung debt crisis. Kapag nagkakaroon ng economic crisis or let us say debt crisis, papasok or kakailanganin si structural adjustment. The second factor is balance of payment deficit reduction through currency devaluation. When we say balance of payment, ito yung list ng transaction ng isang country with other country. Maski lalabas man yan na income or papasok sa bansa. Nandoon yung balance of payment. At kapag nasa deficit state siya, when we say deficit state, yung balance of payment ng bansa is mas malaki yung lumalabas na resources compare sa pumapasok sa kanila. O sa madaling salita, mas malaki yung nawawala sa kanila compare sa kinikita nila. So kapag nagkakaroon ng ganung situation, deficit, ay pumapasok or nagkakaroon or kailangang mabuo, kailangang papasukin si structural adjustment. Ang halimbawa ng structural adjustment ay cutting public sector employment, subsidies, and other spending to reduce budget deficit. Yun yung isa sa mga halimbawa niya. Iba pa ay privatizing state-owned enterprises. For example, merong public enterprises is gagawing private owner or magiging private yung may-ari nun. Yes, and the regulating state-controlled industries. Kung meron namang industries na masyadong nakokontrol ng government is susubukan naman siya i-deregulate. Baga, mas luluwagan yung restriction para makapag-operate sila freely and makapag-decision sila ng sarili nila. Or kumbaga, mas maging effective yung decision making nila. Hindi sila masyadong kokontrolin. So, yun yung mga halimbawa ng structural adjustment. Ang structural adjustment ay meron din silang goal at saka importance. Ang goal ng structural adjustment is to reduce scarcity and increase society satisfaction or to satisfy more of their unlimited wants. When we say scarcity, gustong i-reduce ng structural adjustment ng scarcity. When you say scarcity, ito yung shortage sa supply ng resources ng isang bansa or isang government. So, gusto lang i-reduce yun para hindi daw magkaroon ng shortage sa supply and mas magkaroon or mas maparami, mas malaki yung possibility na meet nila yung satisfaction ng mga tao sa certain place or certain government. Ang importansya naman nito is it promote trade and capital account liberalization measures such as removal of tariffs and capital controls. And of course, to encourage growth and foreign direct investment. Siyempre, kung nakikita ng mga foreign investors na yung isang bansa ay dinedevelop nila, sinusubukan nilang gumawa ng mga changes just to develop their country, just to develop their economic system. So, magkakaroon talaga sila ng interest. Okay? So, now, move on tayo sa theory of developmental state. Ano nga ba ang developmental state? Ang developmental state is a term coined by Charles Johnson that is used to describe states which follow a particular model of economic planning and management. It was initially used to describe post-1945 Japan and its rapid modernization and growth. Ang developmental state theory ay nagde-describe ito sa isang country or isang government na meron silang particular na model of economic planning and management na sinusunod. Kapag merong ganoon ng isang country, meron silang tinatawag na developmental state theory. Okay, so ano nga bang purpose nito? To balance economic growth and social development. Maganda siya. Maganda ang purpose ng developmental state theory. Kasi hindi lang niya gustong i-balance or hindi lang niya gustong i-develop yung economic growth but also the social development. Yung mga mamamayan ng isang bansa ay gusto rin nilang ma-develop. Hindi lang basta-basta yung economics nila. And of course, to attack poverty and expand economic opportunities. Yes, yan yung pangalawa sa purpose ng developmental state. Importance. It plays an active role in guiding the country to meet the needs of the people. Of course, nasa purpose nila na i-balance ang economic growth at saka social development. Kaya, napakalaki ng role na ginagampanan ng developmental state sa isang bansa kasi ito ginaguide niya yung isang bansa. Saan? Sa pagkakataon na ma-meet nila or ma-provide nila yung needs ng mga tao nila. This because sa developmental state theory, hindi lang nila gustong mapaayos yung economic growth nila. But of course, magkaroon din ng social development or social order or systematic na pamumuhay ng mga tao sa certain place. Hindi lang yung economics growth nila ang focus, maski yung pamumuhay nila, yung order nila sa society. So, that is the importance of developmental state theory. So, that would be all. Thank you Shukran. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.